So I had nothing to lose when I made the leap, I thought that, I have a $200,000 job offer going and living in New York, but let me go back to India, with whatever money I've saved and put that on stake. And even if I lose it all, fine, I can always come back here and start all over again. So if you are going to take a risk, take it now. Don't take it at the age of 50. So that's all I'll say about that.
No, I think that's just right. Even if you do a slight calculation, let me put it in a mathematical equation for you. So you've got, and I think he touched on all the key components there. Today, your risk appetite is the highest, number one. You're going to spend the next 5 years, suppose you take a job. Suppose let's not wait till 50, you say 5 साल रुकते हैं. That's a typical response I get. कि कई बार लोग entrepreneur 5 साल के बाद, अच्छा ठीक है, decided at times. This time है जी 5 साल के बाद. You know what? You're going to work very hard. You're going to get into some bank. You're going to get into some large organization. Everybody wants to. And you know the reason why people want to get into large organization, because marriage prospects go up. India में वो भी चक्कर है. ब्रांड स्टार्टअप नहीं बैंक, क्योंकि जी ICICI में काम करता है बंदा, तो यू आर गोइंग टू वर्क वेरी हार्ड. यू आर गोइंग टू पुट द प्राइम ऑफ योर यूथ, द टाइम व्हेन यू हैव द मोस्ट एनर्जी इनटू वर्किंग फॉर समवन, एंड यू आर गोइंग टू बी इन अ रोल व्हिच इज डिफाइंड फॉर यू. वी फील वी आर गेनिंग एक्सपीरियंस. Actually we are mistaken. When you have to open the shutter of an office in the morning, no one has come. It's just the birds chirping out there. And when you have to close the shutter in the evening, when no one is there, everybody is gone, and the dogs are barking out in there. The learning in between this time frame, you can never get in any job. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What about you,
It makes you resilient. It makes you headstrong. It makes you at times actually squirm in your seat, thinking that kya kar raha hu yaar main?
Yeah.
But you go through those motions, and once you have gotten over those, when it happens the next time, you know that this shall too pass, and
Yeah.
I'll get through it. But I have the bird's eye that I'm shooting towards, and I will get to it someday, So nothing happens overnight. She shared a very interesting story that you followed up. Let me also share one small story. There was a army trying to conquer a fort, which had been already conquered by a very, very strong army. So one of the battalion of the armies happened to take a refuge in a little hut in the forest surrounding the fort, and a lady served some khichdi to them. So these guys are really, really hungry. They're not eaten almost for a week's time or whatever. And as soon as the khichdi came in front of them, they just dived and put their fingers right in the middle. What happened? The fingers got burnt. So the lady said that you need to start eating slowly from the sides. So that's what they started doing. They started eating slowly from the sides, and that's when they realized we need to win the villages around the fort to get to the fort. So it takes time. You need to start from somewhere. You need to start slowly getting to where you want to go, but go from around it,
Absolutely. And then when you finish this, what are you there to lose? Suppose you take on entrepreneurship tomorrow rather than a job tomorrow. Of course, there are caveats. You don't have experience, so you need to build a team, you need to get the right people. All of that apart. And you fail after 5 years. अच्छा शादी अभी भी करनी है आपको, सब लोग ने बोल दिया है, तो जॉब ले लो. But you are more likely to be taken up by a corporate today because you are entrepreneurial. Because your learning is much more holistic. Your experience is much more holistic than one who's just come out of college. Believe me, to my mind. You've learned how to build, because ultimately even there you're running a business. Maybe just one part of that business. They'll see you as more competent to run a larger part of the business because you've tried doing that on your own. सोचो इसको, करेंगे बाद में. One more. You had a question, yes. And I think, should we make this the last?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah.
Is okay, or please?
My question is for three of you.
Three of me, three of us.
Please correct me if I am wrong. The triggering factors start a business are, first one is the survival in life, I mean to live in the society or something like that. And second factor is the past experiences or the circumstances to start the business. And the third one is the zeal or the passion to own a business. If you compare three factors, which one may take the upper hand? Are there any other factors to, I mean, other than these three factors to start a business?
You want to take that first? Just passing the plate. What about you, Satyam?
You repeat the three factors. Last one was the zeal and passion, the survival.
Past experience,
Uh-huh.
zeal, passion.
I would say past experience would probably rate the third on my list. Zeal, passion, and survival and being resilient in the eye of the storm would be the two most important aspects of running the business. I mean, experience is something that you gain over a period of time, but you don't get experience packaged in your hand. You know, you can get it only when you get it. So, yeah. I mean, be headstrong. If you have a passion for it, if you can not, if you're not getting sleep because idea is so ready to jump out of your mind and be there out in the world, and if you think that this is actually going to solve the problem out there, so that's passion for you, and I think that is what will carry you through more than anything else, according to me, you know. So that's the most important thing. Yeah.
So, you know, you said trigger to start an enterprise. Let me put it this way. If your question was to do a business, I would say survival. Business करना है, पैसे कमाने हैं, survive करना है. But if you're talking to build an enterprise, before all these three, I would say purpose. Sense of purpose. Otherwise, you're just doing business. And when you have sense of purpose, क्यों कर रहा हूं मैं? Why? Why are you doing this? Assuming that you have choice in life because you are educated. Because why are you doing this? And unless you do not have purpose, to my mind, you know, see, here's the point, right? It's how do you differentiate between business and entrepreneurship? So we face that dilemma many a times. कि कोई दुकान चला रहा है तो वो entrepreneur नहीं है क्या? Well, perhaps. But dictionary terms maybe yes, but the way we like to define, again like we mentioned earlier, is job creation. And you will be able to create jobs if you've got something that you're sustaining and building and scaling. And you will be able to do all of that if you, to my mind, and I'm just simplifying it a bit, it's a separate discussion in itself, if your sense of purpose is strong. Now put purpose and then put all these three, because at some point in time you'll have to survive, because you've got to survive to run a business. Yeah? Then it's a typical, you know, primitive way of approaching life. Survive, then when paid bhar gaya, then you do the next and next. But purpose, to my mind, would be the most important thing that you've got to understand as a trigger to start an entrepreneurial journey. Business ही करना है तो दुकान खोलो, फिर survival या one of these things. I don't know.
I think it's kind of a question that you know I don't know how to answer. This is like one of those things, you know, staying ahead of competition question we had. I had no clue how to prepare for that question because I don't know how to stay ahead of competition. You know, so and I don't want to. You know, this is one of those questions because the driver has to be from within you. Obviously, for me, like Satyam, past experience would come last. In fact, it wouldn't even figure.